Welcome everyone to Gamer Meld. Today I've got three huge stories, starting with the 16-core Ryzen at 5.2 GHz, Nvidia Super GPUs are official, and AMD isn't done with Navi. But first, make sure to check out the 100,000 subscriber giveaway. I've actually added a new way to get entries, so if you've done it already, you may want to go back. You can find that link in the description below. When AMD initially announced their 3rd gen Ryzen processors, it seemed like all the rumors and leaks suggesting a 16-core powerhouse of a CPU may have been wrong. Then some benchmarks appeared of this mythical creature, and they were reportedly taken at Computex. Finally, at the very end of AMD's E3 presentation, when all hope seemed to be lost. Was not expecting this. Lisa Su surprisingly announced the CPU. The 3950X, a 16-core 32-thread chip, isn't just the highest core count 3rd gen Ryzen CPU. It also has the highest boost clock at 4.7 GHz, though admittedly with a lower base clock. Still, it's a massive difference from their 1st and 2nd gen Ryzen processors. Well, today we have a leaked benchmark with the 16-core Ryzen CPU running an all-core overclock of 5.2 GHz. I don't specifically call it a 3950X because the base frequency is lower, but Geekbench could be reading it wrong, or the more likely scenario that this is just an engineering sample. Either way, the benchmark was found in Geekbench, and the chip got a single-core score of 6,714 and a multi-core score of 64,953. Now, for reference, that score actually beat out Intel's latest 18-core i9-9980XE, which is a $2,000 CPU. Of course, that benchmark is stock speeds, and the 3950X is likely being overclocked with liquid nitrogen, since that's what it took when overclockers got it to 5.275 GHz. And yes, this basically nullifies the results, as it's not fair, but it certainly shows just how far AMD has come. Next up for today, Nvidia's RTX Super GPUs are official. Originally reported by Video Cards, it looks like Nvidia sent out information including embargo dates for the upcoming GPUs to the press. Unfortunately, I haven't heard anything myself because my rep doesn't seem to be there anymore. I don't know, but emails are returned to sender, though hopefully I can get a hold of them fairly soon. As far as the cards themselves, we're going to see the 2070S and 2060S first. And yes, apparently they're going with S for the naming scheme. The embargo date, as well as announcement, is set for July 2nd, and I say announcement specifically because Video Cards doesn't know if they'll actually be on store shelves or just announced. Now, that's only for the 2060S and 2070S. Apparently, the 2080S is coming, quote, later in July. With all of that said, there's one weird thing that comes out of this story, and it's that third-party cards embargo won't be lifted until July 9th, which definitely seems like a slap in the face to them. I mean, Nvidia specifically prices their Founders Edition cards higher to not really compete with partners, but that won't matter much when it comes to snagging early adopters. With that said, it could just be that partners can't have their cards ready in time because this was likely rushed to counter Navi, but who knows? Lastly for today, in a leak from Komachi, it looks like AMD could be releasing a ton more Navi GPUs. In the tweet, Komachi linked to an EEC file for upcoming RX 5000 series GPUs by Sapphire. Now, just as Video Cards suggested, these are likely placeholders to cover all their bases and save time for future launches. If they aren't though, AMD is launching Navi-based GPUs across their full product stack. And that includes higher end models like the RX 5950, 5950 XT, 5900 XT, and all the way down to the RX 5500. Of course, whether AMD releases a range of new GPUs or not, it's clear they aren't done with this generation's Navi just yet. So while that does it for today, what did you think of the news? Excited for Nvidia's upcoming GPUs, or are you pumped to see what AMD has coming? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, definitely make sure to subscribe. And as always, have a great day.